Hi, my name is Tivra Raj, and this is how I learned to create games. So I am from Jharkhand and also from a very small village in the Jharkhand known as Dhanbad. When I was in second standard, that time my uncle came from Pune to Dhanbad, and which is my hometown basically. And then he bring his own laptop. So that the first time I get introduced to laptop. And in that laptop there are games like normal games, Age of Empire, 8 ball pool. I used to play that, but like I didn't love that those game. It was like very boring for me, and I was not able to even understand it. Then one day, what happened? My friend came in my house, so I was showing my laptop to him, and then he was also going through the whole laptop, and he saw one folder named as Project ID. I told him, don't open it. It is a project of my uncle. If you open this project, it might it will do something bad to him. So he just told me, just shut up and listen to me. And then he opened the folder and it showed me the game known as Project AGI. And when I played the game first time, I really loved it. It was a fantastic. So that game was which lit the fire in my heart to like towards the game, and there my whole game journey started. Then from that day, I never looked back. Like in the another direction of games. Then like my uncle came from only small time, so after like 16 to 70 day he went away to Pune again, and like I don't have any resource to play that game anymore, so I stopped playing that game. But yes, still I have that love for IGN, and I'm still playing now. I have that now that I have my own laptop. So as I said, I am from a very poor background. So like my journey was same as a average children. I was like doing all the normal studies, how average children do. I do all the studying, normal studying from from nursery to 10th, 11th, 11th, 12th. But when I came to 11th, that time I got to know about programming part, which is coding. And at that time I learned C++. That is my first programming language. And when I started learning C++, I fall in love with that programming language. And as I told you before, like when I was in second standard, at that time I got to know what IGI. So that fire never went out, and like I was always thinking, can I make IGI? How this IGI is made? Like I am able to play this game means someone is making this game, right? So can I able to make this game? So these all questions always come in my mind. So when I was learning the coding, so that time I like got to know. I think with the help of coding we can make this type of game. So why not do why not just integrate both the thing and like go into the game development part. Like I always wanted to go into the game development, but when I was in like ninth and 10th, I always told to my friend like I want to do the game development or game designer, like, but I never understood the difference between like what is game development, what is game designer. I just know that there are these terms which we can do apart from being engineer and being scientist, but I never know in the depth. But like after completing my 12th, I started doing my research. So there when I completed my 12th, then I like make my heart that like no, I will not go back to doing all the scientist color part, and I will just go with game development only, and I will like never look back. And then when I started researching about it, so around like 2 3 months, I got to know about one institute here in Bangalore. I don't know the name now, but they said like they teach game development. But when I go there, like they told me you need a degree to pursue this game development part. So then again, I don't have any like initial or what degree should I do. Then I search upon the degree, which degree I can get, and like which in which degree like there will be more game development. But I never find the right one, so I just gone with the BCA, and I did my BCA. Then when I was learning BCA, it was like a piece of cake for me because all the same thing which I learned in 11th 12th, I was learning the same thing. Little bit of the another subject was there, but they never give me the interest in it, because I always like my heart was fixed in the coding part, the language part, so I never looked in that direction. Then after like completed my BCA, I never went to that institute because like that was I like never felt like it was a good place to learn game development. Then again I started doing my research. Then after completing my 6 month, I got to know about Outscal and I started my real journey of game development. First, if I talk about my friends, so I have a very little friend. So like when I was in my hometown, there was only one friend. So I never I like that time I don't have this dream also like going the game development. I wanted to do the IS part, which my mom want. But like later on when I moved to Bangalore, that time like I got like my interest never went onto the IAS part, and I like getting attracted toward game development. So when I came here, again I have a little friend here also. But I always told him I want to do game development, but they are okay with it. Like they are like not interested in those kind of talks, so I never talked about them. But apart and if I go with the family, till I came Bangalore and till I fully developed my mind toward the game development, everything was okay. Like they were normal, they never told me anything. But when I told I know I want to do the game development, so my mom was a little bit upset with this decision because she wanted me to become IS, and there are very big reason about it because I'm only child of her, and she's a widow. So there was a little family complication in that, so that was the reason. But again, my mom and my family never stopped me to pursue my dream. They supported it. They told me if you want to do that, just do it, because we know nowadays there are no scope in engineering if you become, because there are many more candidates now, and very less opportunity with the great income. So if you want to do some different thing, you can go. And like they fully supported it with me, and my mom also supported with me. Um, but again there was some conflict there. There was little gap, but it didn't stop me nor stop my family to helping me to pursue my dream. But like when I joined BCA, I made a lot of friends there. And though those friends helped me like it is a very good choice for you, you are going in a right direction, and we are very happy. And they also supported me. And when I was like doing the project there, I made game in my project, and they also supported me there. Like they wanted to come into my team because I was making game, and they are very much interested. And also when that was the time where when PUBG came, so we are like PUBG guys. We both sit around in the ground, and we used to play like for like 4 5 hours continuously. So we have a very good bond in terms of that. So apart from my like little gap with my mom becoming IS, that was very smooth. Like my family supported me in every way, and my mom also supported me every way. So and even my friend also. So they were very supportive, even though we are from very average background. But it was like cool. I never got stopped in those areas. Like Outscale was a fruit from fruit for me which is fallen from heaven. So it was same for me also, like how other student was wasting their time in the corona time. I was doing the same thing. Like I was last year of my degree was going on, and that time like corona was there and everything like online was there, and like so I was doing all the online part. I was lazy. I was not looking into the doing the game development part, like studying the part. But and the most reason was that one reason is that I'm being the lazy that time, and the second reason was that I don't have the resource to learn the game development at that time, because the laptop which I was using, that also was uncle laptop, and that also was very low spec. So doing the doing the coding also were like very tough for me that time. So that also like giving me demotivation to pursue my dream there. But again when I completed my BCA, there was some pressure came from my family, uh, think about your future, do something. But I always fix my mind, my heart to do the game development. So I started researching on laptop and phone, my in my phone. And I started working as a in Appen, which is introduced my mom's sister husband. So he told me there is a work you can do. This is the small work, Facebook ad rating work. So you just do this work and like earn some small amount of money. So I started doing that. So with the help of that work, I earned some money and then buy my own phone that time also. And like in that phone only, I started doing the all the research part, like looking for the which college I have to join, and like after joining the college what I have to do. Apart from that, like when the corona time was there, I was like mostly doing my college assignments and playing PUBGs with my friend. And like after all those things completed, my BC completed, like my friends also started to choose like what they want to do next. So some like started to pursue in the company. They started giving the interview, even though like they don't have any fixed path, but they started doing. And some choose to do the higher education, which is MCA. But like I always like I never wanted to go on that part. So like I kept going my own path, which is game development. So again, the whatever the little time I get to spend my uncle laptop, and the most time I spend my phone only. So in that thing, like I was one day same surfing through my Instagram. Then like mostly I used YouTube and Instagram. So like whenever some game development things come, I always subscribe it. So I was doing the same thing with Instagram also. So I that time I get to know about Edge, which is a college basically. And through that you can like learn game development. And then I get to know about one institute. I am not remembering. It is a very famous institute which teach game development and game designing part. And also like learned about Mac also that time. And even I went there also, and that also I like know about like from my Instagram itself. uh, but like those courses was never like going the depth and giving you the basics of the game development, like giving you the crucial part to become a game developer. They never give. Then suddenly one day I got to know, I get this template type of for Outscale. And I think and it was actually the very initial part of Outscale, where they just launched they just launched a uh, new activities known as Launchpad. So and it was the fourth version of Launchpad. So that poster was there, and I just thought like this is also same as other one, but just let's subscribe it, because I wanted to go, I have to do something. So I just subscribe it, and I went to that page and read about it little bit. And like they told me join the 15-day trial session, and learn about the uh, companies of game development, or uh, background of game development. So I decided, why not? If I am doing something, let's just join it, and let's just see how it is. So I joined. I attended the first session. I find it amazing. Then again, I joined the second session. But what I found was that they were not teaching. They were just talking about the background of game development, which I don't want. So I like that, like they are talking about the background of the game development. I don't have any knowledge of the game development. Why should I know about the background of game development? Let's just not focus on it, and let's move on. But that Outscale always like it remain in my mind, because like I was like keeping my choices open even if I want to pursue. So when I was like studying, I started my learning the Outscale. Like the the most thing I got surprised with the structure of the Outscale, and how they are focusing on the foundation rather than just going with the flow. They teach you they start you from the very basics to the advanced part, which is like the most thing you needed whenever you start learning something. So that is what like I got more interested me in all the learning part in Outscale. But and the very challenging part which I faced in Outscale when I was doing the DSA part, the data structure, which was like very hard for me. Basically, I have known all that data structure, but on the very basic level, not even the basic level, it is like a baby level, you say. So I only know how to create it, but how to use them and how to make sure like where I have to use them, those all things I never know. Like so when I went to when I was doing that data structure part, that time was like very difficult for me. But again, like there was very resource I found in internet which helped me go through it. So this is like what I faced most challenging in my journey in Outscal. When I was like learning the Unity part in Outscale, so they always, I told you like they teach from basics. So they were like starting from the basics only. So but they are not going through the theory part. They are going through the practical part. Means they are like making us do the all the theory part in a practical way. So they will teach you how to move a player, but you have to move your player yourself in your game. So not just learn that this is how you move the player. So this is like so when I started doing all those things, so I got the hang of it, and like I was feeling confident in myself, like yes, now I'm doing something amazing. Now I know how to move my player. So this is where like I started like feeling myself that yes, now I will be able to make the game. Then when then the whole the basic first project completed, so they given a game jam. They told me like this is a game jam. Now whatever you learned from the before project, just use all those knowledge and make this game, make this your own game. So when I was making that game, I went through all the knowledge whatever I collected there, and when I use those knowledge and when I made, I feel like yes, I have made my first game myself. So I spent it around like 1 year with Outskill, like throughout the whole journey of the learning process. Then the December came, which was like last year December. I'm talking about last year December. So that time, like my first company approached me, and he told me like, I got your resume from Outskill, and so what all skills you have, let's talk about it and let's do the interview. So I just given the yes to him, and like I had a talk about him. So but he told me like no, I'm not going to continue with you because you are a fresher, but we don't need a fresher, we need a experienced senior developer. So that time, that the first interview and the first company, I got rejected, but I never backed down. Then again, like and from my surprise, like after 1 week, like again next company came, and that from that week, like continuous company, one company after one company keep coming, keep calling me and keep telling me like, I've got your resume from Outscale and let's discuss about it. So I like I was very shocked and very surprised as to like, yes, now like I think now they started like doing all the recruiting part. Now I will like, now I will start giving the all the interview, whatever the learning I went through. Now I have to like share those with the company, and like I go through it, and I receive bunch of assignment also, which I find difficult to complete it, because those assignment was very difficult for me. And some assignment were easy, medium, and some assignment were very difficult, because like they told me you have to make a game itself, and which cannot be done within a 2 and 3 days. So that also like got me like rejecting in that part, but I never backed down there also, like, and I like given the bunch of interviews. Some interview got successful, and I went to the second round also, but some interview like never went successful. Like they were happy with the answering of my question, but they never like I'm a fresher, so they have to teach me bunch of things, so which they don't need it. They were looking for the intermediate person that time. So because of that also I got rejected there. But again, end of the December was like what I say, very fantastic week for me, where I got to know about Tomo Club, and I given the interview with Tomo Club. Like the person who taking a technical interview for me was like very happy with my answers, and they say like, okay, I am going with you, and I like HR will contact you in the second interview. Then again New Year came. I like in that New Year also, like another company came. So only the first only the on the first I didn't given the interview, but before that 31st also I given my one interview with the company. So like whole December I was doing my very best to give interview and get selected in the company. But when the first week of January hit, it was like what you say, heaven for me. Like the Tomo Club HR approached me. We had a nice talk. He was very impressed with me, and whatever the point of view he wanted to see, he seen from me. Then I had another interview with the co-founder of Tomo Club, and he was also like very much intrigued with my answer. So he was like very happy. And this is like after first week of all those interview, like I got selected in the second interview. It was awesome journey for me. And I joined Tomo Club as a game developer, and it is a very it is also like a tech company which make games for children. Not I will say the very small children. It is based on like from third standard to 10th standard. So, and like the basic idea here is to teach them all the social life which we generally don't get to learn from school. So they are making those type of games so that like they get to know about all the social life and personal life we should have we should learn from. We should like those schools should have known by all children. And so like when I joined the Tomo Club, so as I told, like they are making these games for all the children. So means they are working not on a single player but a multiplayer. Whatever the games I made was a single player, so I get to learn about multiplayer in Tomo Club, which I am currently like learning multiplayer in Tomo Club. And I'm making my first game in multiplayer in Tomo Club.